out here in Chicago right now, shooting season 8, Shameless.
Hey, that's vandalism.
Emmy and I have a very similar background. We're both young actresses from the East Coast. We're both Virgos. I've always really looked up to her and really related to her. She gives me advice on literally everything. Acting, love life, social life, family life, set life, work, everything. And she gives the best advice. I'm just kind of like, would Emmy approve? If I'm thinking, no, then I'm like, okay, cool, this is not a good idea. She's honestly probably the strongest person I know.
I raised 5 fucking kids by myself.
Right now, I'm walking in to interview Emmy, my last interview for this fun little segment of the day, and probably one I'm really, maybe most excited for.
So, Emmy,
Emma.
this entire interview segment is all about strong women involved with Shameless. You started off the show at age 23, I believe? Mm-hmm. How did it feel to have this show's weight on your shoulders as a young woman?
Well, when we were making the pilot, I didn't even think the show would ever get picked up. It was such a
Really?
wacky idea. It was so kind of out there and bizarre and farcical. I just thought it was this beautiful thing we would make and no one would ever see. And then 8 years later, it's finding more and more fans and viewers. I think it feels really good. I just kind of try to make the show for us in the moment and make something that we enjoy and that empowers us and makes us think about things, and then hopefully it resonates with them.
Get as close to the property as possible. I want her to smell our shit.
We all didn't really know what to expect when Emmy came to us to direct. We've always worked with her as an actor and as a friend, as a family member, as a sister. She nailed it. She honestly was one of the best directors I think that I've personally worked with. Because she's an actress, I think that she knew how to speak to people, and she knows everybody so well, so she can relate to people and explain notes to them in a way that they will understand personally. She knows what she wants, and she's strong, and she'll fight for it.
Hey, I'm coming for you next, Mrs. Cardinal.
Last season marked your directorial debut for Shameless / anything. And you've been killing it ever since. And literally.
Killing the game.
Just killing it. But I'm actually curious because, especially the position of being a director, this is your set. And it went from acting to a whole different point of view, so I'm kind of wondering how that
It was
works.
scary and intimidating. I feel like after the first day or so, everyone realized that I hadn't been secretly waiting for 6 years to tell everyone how to do their job.
Yeah.
I would say that working with you guys was the most fun part because you guys are really on your shit. I want to hear those words.
Okay. You were right, and I was wrong, Fiona.
The thing that intimidated me most wasn't the acting or even acting in a scene and directing it at the same time, but was the visual and knowing what to do with the camera.
Right.
And especially like as a woman, when you're telling a bunch of guys like, oh, I kind of want to put the camera over here, there can be an idea where you should apologize or ask. So to kind of get around a lot of preconceived notions about gender politics and just kind of say like, this is what I want and feel okay with that. But I also think the flip side of that is knowing when somebody else has a better idea than you. And I think something that we've learned from Bill is that any good idea is a good idea. It doesn't really matter where it came from. I remember when we were making the pilot, Bill was like, do you think it's funnier this way or that way? And he was like polling people, set, and like crew people. And I was just thinking, oh, here's a guy that is so lauded and has so much experience. Like, why is he asking the Grip and Electric people what they think is funnier? Well, because they're humans and they're people.
So is that $7?
I give what I have to the poor.
Fuck off, Frank.
Sometimes you can't tell if what you're feeling on the inside is coming out on the outside. So I think that I learned super early on from him that you should know what you don't know and never feel intimidated to either state your opinion or ask for advice or ask for help. So he's kind of set a tone that provides a lot of people to feel like they can give their opinions.
Father Francis now speaks Italian.
It's St. Francis, and it's French, son. The public school system failed you.
You have such a voice on this set and in your life, and you've always had such a strong opinion, but you've always done it in such a polite and graceful way.
Not always.
I mean,
Not always.
Game on, motherfucker! Game on!
I think that I'm finally kind of coming into my own voice and my own opinions.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of that to thank for you.
Oh, that's so nice.
You're a strong, independent woman, just like me. I don't know, I just really look up to Emmy in so many different ways.